And we're live on YouTube. We're live on Periscope. We are live on Instagram. So, to everybody out there, hello, Hola, Konnichiwa, Salaam, Ciao Namaste. Peace to all. This is the Pink Elf in the Room conversation. Hold on just a sec. It seems now we are live on Instagram. No worries, but just hello, hola, konnichiwa, salam. Ciao, namaste, peace to all again, to everybody. And for today's topic, what we will be talking about for today are indigos, star seeds, crystal, and rainbow children. What's so important about these children, or what's not important about these things? So let's first begin with what I mean. These entities are, in some ways, a very advanced version of who we are, or very much more loving or more ability based part of who we are, in a sense. These are different parts, different spirits or souls, in a sense of who you truly are. And what you could be doing in any sense is remembering more of who you really are and pushing yourself forward. But on our planet, we give these names to identify who we are as being these types of children. So the first thing I'd like to go over is, who are these beings? What do they stand for, or how do they act in any sense? And the first one I decided to start with is indigo. Indigos are known just simply for having special abilities and many unusual supernatural traits of their own, sometimes even abilities of their own. Many of them were said to be born in the late, I believe it was late 70s or 80s. However, there could of course be more. But these type of children usually are based very inquisitive, in a sense, can be very much, they know how they feel about certain life, and they see things for what they are, because they know that energy is a part of who you really are in any sense. But then you have your next one, which is star seeds. Star seeds, the reason, hence their name, are simply other beings, other souls from different planets. Though they are from different planets, they have a very sharp memory of these planets and how they feel to them. There have been some children, for example, who lived on Mars. For example, there was one child that I was reading about, where he would draw pictures, and he would constantly would read books on Mars and everything, because he was so connected to it and was once a being of Mars. Want to say hi to Marcus Perry 892. Hi to you. But they feel connected to those different planets, or that part of who they are. That being said, you could be more connected to the outside world of what's out in the universe, that feels more of who you are. Then you have crystals. Crystals are more of a sense of guides, to help people find that unconditional love, that healing of who they are, and that feeling of truly being alive. What's up to you too? Crystal children are more about pushing being who they truly are, of loving themselves and growing themselves and healing and being all you can truly be. However, all of us can be that way as well. The fourth one is the rainbow. Now, what I didn't say about indigos is in comparison to rainbow. Rainbow are more of souls who look for stable areas, stable families to be a part of before birth and become more connected in that sense. So they are connected to that energy. Many of them are born to, I believe it's crystal adult children, but they are very much known to have psychic abilities, and they are very intuitive in what they create and what they do in life. Now, these are the four basics of what these beings are. But here's the next thing. Do the labels really matter in any sense? The question is no. Yes, all of these are labels. However, you have to remember at the end of the day, even if I'm mentioning these things, that none of it is really important to who you really are. Because truth be told, you are all these things. And the other thing I forgot to mention about the rainbow, they are also known as new souls, by the way. But to continue what I was saying, it would not matter who you are and what you're being and what you're creating. But the thing is, no matter what happens, you are you. We as a species are constantly looking for labels to create and make of people that they have to be this way. We're always constantly trying to mold someone in a box to fit them as this is who they are, when you can be who you truly are no matter what situation, what standard you've been in. We all have our own experience in this point in time. We are all going through many things in life and growing and becoming more of who we truly are no matter what. So at the end of the day, it is a choice to create who you truly are and love who you truly are. To open your abilities as a psychic. To create the things that you thought you could not create. To actually, matter of fact, live with no doubt. Live with unconditional love. Live with that healing of emotions and care. Emotions both mentally, physically, emotionally, mentally, and being who you are. These labels, whether indigo, starseed, crystal, rainbow, really don't actually matter, because the truth is you can be these things if you truly understand who you are. If you desire to remember different planets you've been, just like the star seeds, you can remember. If you are more of opening your supernature, the supernature of who you are, the supernature of your own abilities, you are capable of that. Even if you did not come from a stable family, you can create such a stable lifestyle or stable family for yourself. Even if you are again looking forward to be alive and loving, you can create all that. It's all a choice. What do you choose? What do you choose to create? What do you choose to be? And last, you have to realize you are more than a label. Yes, these are different parts of who you truly are. But at the end of the day, it is up to you to be you in your highest sense, in your most highest form of who you are. Because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, you are love. You are amazing and beautiful and divine creatures. Be that which you are. So, in conclusion, you have many different beings that are called on this planet by different names, such as Indigo, which is able to create supernatural traits and abilities in its own dysfunctional experience, as it would be said on our planet. And you have star seeds with very sharp memories of years they've been on other planets and have connected it here. You have your crystals, which guide in their love and healing, unconditional loving and healing, and knowing what it is to be alive. And rainbows, with psychic abilities and extremely intuitive, living in a more stable environment because of what they've chosen as their soul. To understand that these are merely labels of who you are, and that a label means nothing because you can be all these things and still go on with life being who you are. And of course, 4, that you are more than a label. That labels are merely something we've created because we are constantly trying to attempt to put someone in a box to believe that that is the understanding of who they are, and instead of letting them be who they truly are. That you are beautiful, amazing, divine, magnificent, as the gods, the goddesses, and the creators within. So, to everybody out there, I just want to say, have a good morning, a great afternoon, and a fantastic evening. To everybody, peace and namaste.